know. And just before I get into this, and I want you to know that I'm gonna do a follow-up. Shout out to Angela, Nikki, BX Boss, LeVar. I see some of you all coming on in. Welcome to the Vicky Show here on FlightOfBeingQueenTV.com, y'all. Thank you for sharing the broadcast and giving us a big thumbs up. So you all know that media is warfare. You all understand that before the battle is physically fought, they always do propaganda and a hit job. They go about reprogramming and disseminating information to shape the minds of the masses, you understand? So they have America in particular and the West and the powers that shouldn't be have a pattern, a practice of demonizing and trying to discredit and the individual, the messenger, so that you don't hear the message. They don't want the message to penetrate, so they distract you with miscellaneous elements of the messenger. Are y'all hearing me today? We know this in our heads consciously, but we are not acting like it experientially. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's too late in the game for black folks to act like we don't know the strategies of our open enemies. I said to act like it, which means we shut it down with the quickness and we keep our eye on the ball. Somebody talk black to me. Can y'all see me okay? I'm trying to angle this where I get a little bit of sunlight. My ride will be coming here shortly. I've got a couple of appointments. That's why I'm dressed down like this real quick and I got to rush and get on out of here. Felina says, Ashe, Vicky, so true, beloved. Now watch this. Don't forget that through your educational system, through social media, through mainstream media, through cyber media, through word of mouth, through certain belief systems, through religion, any place and space where they can access the mind, they will work to affect it. Don't forget this powerful principle too. There's this quote, and I'm going to paraphrase it. Basically, those that have access to minds have the power to shape thoughts and beliefs. And the person that can shape thoughts and beliefs and that has access to the masses ultimately can affect behaviors. When you can affect the thoughts and then ultimately the behaviors of the masses, you are the ultimate power source. So the reason why they don't like mainstream media outlets such as the Vicky Show, who uses her cell phone and laptop to reach the world and to seed my message, is because we get in the way of their paid shields. There is no filter that's pulling the strings with their agenda to affect your mind. Don't ever forget that. You can never overestimate what I'm saying right there. Now, with that being said, one of the main ways that they attempt to release a certain frequency, a certain mindset, and a certain way of thinking is through what? Music. I see you only, Pamela. Thank you for being such a good supporter. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to others that are in the building. Now, you all know that our open enemy hijacked, for example, hip-hop, which is one of the latest, greatest art forms. Of course, we're the masters of all types of music. Even music now that we credit to white folks and the Europeans, music that we credit to other cultures and people we serve as direct or indirect inspiration for much of that. Yes? So speaking on this music tip and how they weaponize music. In war, they weaponize everything. Food, air, family, religion. Well, how many of you all have heard of this rapper by the name of Dave East? I think he goes by, was it Don Pablo and something like that also when I was looking into him. I don't really listen to his music like that, but you all know when stuff happens that is of consequence. And when I see the enemy using certain individuals for stuff, it forces me to scrutinize those individuals. Yes? So this rapper, Dave East, he has a song out now, and in the song he specifically says that he's got rich people's problems And then he pivots from that lyric into saying that he was wanting, basically Elisha Muhammad to basically tell the truth of what happened to Malcolm X. Quote, what happened to Malcolm. So this ninja, somebody said they heard the name but not his music, right? Somebody said I haven't heard of him, right? And it's probably no surprise that many of the black grassroots folks don't really know too much about him in general, even folks that typically keep up with this type of stuff, because the enemy will use a willing vessel, a suspecting vessel, and an unsuspecting vessel. This is something that you got to understand. Sometimes our own people are used against us. Some of them know they're being used, and others are just simply at a distance being used. So when they promote individuals and platforms that dog black people, that constantly go after black revolutionaries, that try to undermine black folks, that really try to do stuff to cause black upward mobility and black sovereignty and black success and black progress and break the bonds of white supremacy over us, even if they don't have that particular black-looking person specifically on payroll, they will allow those individuals' platforms and messages to prosper in ways that they don't allow yours to. Y'all hearing me today? Tyrone said he's trying to get on the map. Of course he is. And one of the ways they typically get on the map is to do what, somebody? If you dog a black person that is of consequence, you will get the attention and the extracurricular biscuit. Somebody hit the gavel for me. Y'all know I'm waiting for my driver to come so I can run my errands today. I do my holistic stuff, and I got another type of appointment this morning too. Thumbs up, family. Did you hit that thumbs up button? Exactly. Who sent him? So you got to understand, he's asking this question after all of this time in his music. Right? So I saw this from this comment from Dr. Wesley, and he says to him, dear brother Dave East, you don't have to want to ask the most honorable Elijah Muhammad what happened to Malcolm. Y'all listen. He already honestly answered that question on February 22nd, 1965 on the Chicago radio station WVON, revealing that Malcolm's own men killed him. Quote, this is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in 1965 in answering that question. They killed their own man right in his own place. Malcolm's murder was an inside job, and this is why I've titled my work on the subject, this is Dr. Wesley talking, The Real Judas Factor. There was a Judas team around Malcolm X that set him up to be killed. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad thus honestly declared, quote, we are innocent of Malcolm's death. He said we didn't want to kill Malcolm and didn't try to kill him. So, fam, let me tell you something. For those of you that will say, well, the nation